Hello, YouTube and StockTwits. This is Bagger Don, Stock Market Caddy. Money never sleeps. The time 12:50, 28 noon, Thursday, June 13th. You're looking at the swing machine intraday, and we're going to try. I only have 10 minutes. I only have 10 minutes on YouTube. So I got to be really, really precise when I start the video. And I got to be really precise to maximize the time because I want to try to show or demonstrate how it is we're able to trade the swing machine for real bread. By the way, we made a video last night. We didn't get the video up and running, the minutes before we put the trade on, but shortly thereafter we did, and it was still ongoing. And that was with oil. We even said last night that oil blasted off at, I think it was 1:39 a.m. and said that something had to have happened around the world, probably something in the Mideast, something around the Straits of Hormuz, and we'll probably read about it tomorrow. But you have to be able to act. You have to have precise information. And that's what Swing Machine does day in and day out. Whether it be the oil market, the gold market, the VIX market, the indices, it's tracking money flow. And long before you get through the producer and the time delays and all the noise at CNBC and the commercials, many times, the moves have already been made. Again, go and take a look at the oil trade. So right now, we've had a pretty steady bid in the market. It seems unusual with the fundamental noise, right? You would think 2 or 3 oil tankers getting torpedoed in the Straits of Hormuz would pop the VIX and maybe knock the markets down a little. But right now, nobody really cares. And the other part of it is, too, which I'm always reminding people, the markets have been not just politicized. Okay, and I don't think Trump was the first person to politicize the markets. He's probably the most vocal about it. He sees it as a barometer, as a wind gauge as to how good of a job he's been doing. But the markets have also been weaponized, in our view, weaponized. You don't do what we want and we're going to tax you, and it could be on anything, right? You don't control the border and we're going to tax you. You don't do this and we're going to tax you, or we're going to do this or we're going to do that. So on days when you think that the market should be down and the market is up, don't be surprised that, the folks running this show, the folks that are in the club, and as George Carlin famously said, you and I, we're not in the club. But those that are in the club, see these markets as a weapon, and they just may be putting in a bid to keep anybody who's trying to hurt us economically or any other way with those torpedoes, for instance. He's sending them a message that, you can't even, cause a dip in our markets. So, no need for you to be frustrated. You can think about how hard the Iranians are frustrated, because they'd like to get that kind of a reaction, not just hammer the oil tankers, but hammer the oil market, drive oil up so that it hurts our economy and hurts our markets. And it's been muted to say the least. So what are we eyeing? Well, the Russel is what we've been really looking at, and the Russel has been long for 18 minutes, is up $145, and it's what we call incongruence, in the same direction as the 5-minute, as the governor. So the trade is, was a fairly safe trade to take. But let's go. If this is our swing machine, then we have individual dashboards for the individual markets that we like to trade. By the way, before we go, This was the move right here that we got alerted to by Swing Machine last night on oil, and that paid about $1,500. And now what have we done? We just kind of go a little sideways. We probe up in here again and then kind of pull back. Here's the NQ. NQ punches out up here, then punch down, back, punch down, back, punch down, back, punch down pretty well, and then throws back, punches out, pull back. Could very well punch up again. But let's take a look at the Russell. And the Russell, had gone sideways. Very stingy action yesterday. It was just hanging in there. Showed a little bit of relative strength. And then we get this punch up. We blow out all the shorts. And we're breaking out again. Then we go sideways. And then we punch again. And they're trying to catapult this. What's the reason, the rationale for this? Well, one of the things that we see over and over again, for those of you not in the futures market, you might want to be aware of this. And we believe that the futures markets really do control the markets. It's where the banks play. It's where the most leverage is. And we think they drive the price action here. Look no further than Bitcoin. When Bitcoin was on its own and had its own exchanges, it goes from, 10 cents to $20,000 in 3 months. And then, in just a matter of weeks after Bitcoin gets introduced to the futures market, the prices in Bitcoin are brought down, to a little bit of reality. So that's not by accident, not by accident at all. Now, when we look at what's happening here on the swing machine, what we wanted to see, and we thought we might get it, but we're already 7 minutes into this video. We wanted to see a dip here and some selling in here, and then an actual short signal to try to come in from the highs. We got 1036, 1038 as some significant resistance area. So it's an area we'd like to sell, but we're not going to sell until we actually get the signal from Swing Machine. So I'm going to let this video run for just a few minutes, and I won't offer any comment, but keep an eye on the Russell, and let's see if we can get at least the start of a turn. But this is what we do day in and day out, folks. If you're a momentum player, there's nothing wrong with that, but you got to go in the direction of the momentum. And if you want to go in the other direction, you got to wait until the momentum up stops, turns around, and starts going down. You just can't willy-nilly say, hey, this thing's going to stop. So I'm going to let this video run. Keep your eyes right here. And if we have to do a part 2 video later this afternoon, we will. But let's see what it does. In the meantime, I'm back at dawn at stockmarketcaddy.com. In addition to trading for a living, as you have been seeing, hopefully in our videos day after day, week in and week out, we've been doing this a long, long time. And you can also tell we put in a tremendous amount of hours. It's very, very rewarding. I mean, you see the trade on oil last night. And it's all scalable, right? We show one contract, but you can put in more than one contract. And, if you have the capital, you have the confidence, you have the experience, and you have not just have the technology, but know how to use that technology. So if you're interested in this approach and want to learn more about us and what we're doing, you are more than welcome to give me a call at 813-758-8263. And you can call just virtually any time because my phone is always with me. And if I'm here, even if it's 2 o'clock in the morning and I'm trading oil, I'm going to pick up the phone if you call me. On the other side of the coin, if I'm sitting with my dog and you call, I'm probably not going to pick up because he needs his time. We all do. To sit with our dog, to be with our families, to do the things we love. Trading in the markets is not the end game. Trading in the markets is a means to an end. It is taking control over this part of your life. It is taking back your life. It is taking control over your destiny. If you think Wall Street's going to teach you this, if you think the academic stooges at Harvard or MIT are going to teach you this, you're nuts. They're not gonna. So, if you not in the club and can't park your car in Harvard Yard and they're not likely to let you in, give us a call. We'll teach you. We'll have you up and running in no time. We'll have you running in sim. If you can't make money in simulation, now we're getting a little bit of a dip here. See, we're getting a little bit of a dip. Now I'm already over the YouTube limit. I'm at 11 minutes. So I'm not going to be able to, we're just not getting it yet. See, the trend moderated. There was a little bit of pressure down, a little bit of selling, but we did not get a short entry. I wanted to get a short entry up at the highs, but this is how we monitor, our trading. And I can come here for the dashboard, and what I want to see is I want to see this reverse and break right here and then break this support. What's going to help me time this order is point and figure, my custom Rinkos, and then most importantly, this is the micro contract on a 5-minute. We really primarily are using the minis. We're using the 5 as a barometer, using the 1. Now the 1 minute will be a counter trend here. So I'm going to have to bring this video to a close. So let's look at the time. It's 1:02. It's 1:02, and we believe that the Russell is right on the verge of turning around, and we think there could be a pullback this afternoon. Now, if our signals don't come in, we won't do that. But you're welcome to, check in with us and watch your Russell itself. Please don't take this trade on this video. Please don't do that. This video is just to demonstrate to you how it is we're able to be so patient, how it is we're able to be so disciplined, how it is we're able to trade with precision. I think my drawdown on the oil trade last night was $10 maybe, like one tick. That's some great stuff. So it doesn't look like it's going to come in right here, right now, but we want to get this video up and say hello to everybody. And, if you got any questions about what we're doing, if you'd like a hall pass, maybe it's, hey, I'd like to see what happens this afternoon. And, I'm going to give Bagger a call and talk to him, and I'm going to ask him if I can watch for the rest of the afternoon and see what's going on. Give me a call. I don't bite, just a regular guy. I don't come from the financial industry. I'm not a broker. I'm not a broker. I don't want to manage your money. I got to be careful about this. We don't advertise, so it's not like I eagerly want people. Not everybody is a trader. This isn't meant for everybody. We are here, and I make myself available for those people that want to start or want to make a change and or want to control this part of their life. I'm not suggesting that everybody do this. No, I'm not doing that at all. So don't take the frequency of our videos to mean that we're hammering. Some people, coming in at various stages, and they want to see some fresh video. So we do that. I mean, it's our awareness program, if you will. But we're not out there slamming. In fact, we never send any emails out. So, if you sign up or you call me and we get your email address, you won't get one email. We don't do that. We just don't. I think it's a hugely important that the person be self-motivated. You got to have a discipline. You got to be disciplined yourself. You need to be self-motivated. You need to have some time, and you need to have some working capital. and then from there, if you like to learn and like to study, um, it's very, very, very doable. Okay, well, we're up to 15 minutes on YouTube, so they won't print it if I don't render this. We're in a dip mode, but a dip is not a short. The dip, if it keeps breaking down, we'll get into a short mode and we'll take it. So stay posted. We'll try to let you know when we do that and what the result is. Maybe we make another video to show the outcome here. If the dip goes back long, then maybe we go long. But we'll see. Feel free to call. Bag it on. StockMarketCaddy.com.